Welcome to our deep dive into the world of dinosaurs. We're going to dig into some fascinating stuff from your research on these prehistoric giants.
Yeah.
So let's journey back to a time when these magnificent creatures roamed the Earth.
It's really a journey through time, uncovering a history that spans, far longer than our own.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine 160 million years.
Wow!
That's how long dinosaurs reigned supreme.
160 million years. That's mind-boggling.
Right.
It's almost impossible to grasp the scale of their dominance compared to our relatively brief time on this planet.
Yeah, you're right.
So how do we even begin to understand such a diverse group of creatures?
Well, a good starting point is understanding how they're classified.
Okay.
You'll find them grouped as either Saurischians, the lizard-hip dinosaurs,
Okay.
or ornithischians,
Okay.
the bird-hip dinosaurs.
Okay.
And this distinction isn't just an anatomical quirk, it's a fundamental split that shaped their entire evolutionary trajectory.
Like a fork in the road of evolution.
Yes.
Leading to two distinct lineages.
Exactly.
Tell me more about these fascinating groups.
Sure. So Saurischians include some of the most iconic names, the terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Oh.
the agile Velociraptor.
Right.
Those are the stars of many a dinosaur documentary.
Indeed. Those are the ones that instantly capture the imagination.
Yes.
But Saurischians weren't all about sharp teeth and hunting prowess, were they?
No, not at all. This group also gave rise to the colossal herbivores, those long-necked behemoths,
Right.
like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus.
Okay.
Just picture them lumbering across the landscape, their
Yeah.
footsteps shaking the ground beneath them.
It's hard to even fathom the sheer scale of these creatures.
It really is.
And what about the other branch, the ornithischians? What unique features set them apart?
Okay, so this group was primarily plant eaters as well,
Okay.
but they evolved some incredible defensive mechanisms.
Okay.
Take the heavily armored Ankylosaurus, for example.
Yeah.
It was essentially a walking tank with a club-like tail. And then there's the iconic three-horned Triceratops and the Stegosaurus with its plates and spiked tail, each a marvel of natural engineering.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing how evolution equipped them for survival in such a harsh world.
It is. It is.
Now, let's talk about the era they lived in.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But can we be more specific about their place in Earth's history?
Sure. They ruled the Earth during the Mesozoic era, stretching from about 250 to 66 million years ago.
Okay.
And this vast era is further divided into the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods.
Right.
Each period witnessed dramatic changes on Earth, shaping the evolution of life as we know it.
This is the time of Pangaea, the supercontinent, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a pivotal factor in the evolution and distribution of life?
Exactly. During the Triassic, all the land masses were jammed together in Pangaea.
Right.
This had a huge impact on how species evolved and spread.
Yeah.
Then, as Pangaea started breaking apart in the Jurassic and Cretaceous,
Okay.
new oceans formed, continents drifted apart.
Right.
And this led to an explosion of diverse ecosystems.
Okay.
Each continent became a separate stage for evolution to play out, giving rise to the incredible variety we see in the dinosaur fossil record.
So for millions of years, these magnificent creatures thrived across the globe.
Yes, they did.
But then something drastic happened.
Uh-huh.
What caused the dinosaurs to vanish from the face of the Earth?
That's a question that has intrigued scientists for generations.
Yeah.
There are several theories, each offering a piece of this complex puzzle.
Right.
But the leading theory points to a cataclysmic event, a massive asteroid impact, about 66 million years ago.
An asteroid. What kind of impact are we talking about?
Okay, picture this.
Okay.
A 6-mile-wide asteroid slamming into Earth near the Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh, wow.
The impact created the Chicxulub crater,
Okay.
a colossal scar that we can still see evidence of today.
A 6-mile-wide asteroid. That's almost unimaginable.
I know, right?
The devastation must have been incredible.
The immediate impact was just the beginning.
Right.
Imagine massive wildfires, earthquakes, and tsunamis engulfing the planet.
Yeah.
And then the long-term effects.
Oh, okay.
A gigantic cloud of dust and debris was ejected into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun
Wow.
and leading to a period of global cooling, a nuclear winter, if you will.
Oh, wow.
Essentially, sunlight was choked off, plants withered and died,
Yeah.
and entire ecosystems collapsed.
No.
It's a chilling scenario, even millions of years later.
So it wasn't just the initial impact, but a cascade of consequences that led to their demise.
Exactly.
It sounds like a global catastrophe far beyond anything we've ever experienced.
Absolutely. This wasn't just a regional event. It was a planet-altering catastrophe.
Right.
Around 75% of all life on Earth perished during this extinction event.
Wow.
The dinosaurs, who had ruled for so long, couldn't withstand this dramatic shift in their world.
This makes me think of another question, something straight out of science fiction.
Okay.
With all our technological advancements, could we bring back dinosaurs?
Interesting question.
Is Jurassic Park a possibility?
Ah, the age-old question. Can
Wow.
we resurrect these magnificent creatures?
Yeah.
While the idea of genetic engineering and bringing back extinct species captures the imagination, the reality is far more complicated.
I had a feeling it wasn't as simple as Hollywood makes it seem.
You're right.
What are the biggest hurdles in bringing back a dinosaur?
The biggest challenge lies in the very essence of life itself, DNA.
Right.
Dinosaur DNA is millions of years old and simply hasn't stood the test of time.
Right.
It's degraded beyond repair.
Okay.
So, unlike in the movies, we don't have any complete dinosaur DNA blueprints to work with.
So no chance of extracting dino DNA from fossilized mosquitoes trapped in amber.
I'm afraid not.
Looks like Jurassic Park will remain firmly in the realm of fiction.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Right.
However, scientists are making progress in understanding dinosaur genetics by looking at their closest living relatives.
Birds.
Wait, birds. So those pigeons I see in the park have a connection to dinosaurs. That's mind-blowing. It might seem surprising, but birds are actually considered modern dinosaurs.
Wow.
They evolved from theropod dinosaurs, the same lineage that includes the T-Rex and Velociraptor.
Oh, wow.
By studying bird genetics and development, we're gaining valuable insights into how dinosaurs might have looked, behaved, and even what their DNA might have been like.
So could we potentially use that knowledge to reverse engineer dinosaur-like traits in birds?
It's a possibility.
Wouldn't that raise some serious ethical concerns?
It's a question that leads us into ethically complex territory.
Right.
The implications of bringing back extinct creatures are immense.
Yeah.
Should we even attempt to bring back such powerful creatures?
Right.
Could we contain them?
Yeah.
Would they be able to thrive in today's environment?
Yeah.
And what impact would their presence have on existing ecosystems?
Right.
These are all questions we need to grapple with very carefully.
It's a lot to consider.
It is.
On the one hand, seeing a living, breathing dinosaur would be an incredible scientific achievement. But on the other hand, the potential risks are pretty daunting.
They are.
It's a fascinating and thought-provoking debate.
Yes, it is.
Now, I want to rewind a bit and touch on something you mentioned earlier.
Okay.
The asteroid impact theory.
Right.
What about those other possibilities like massive volcanic eruptions and climate change?
Right.
Were they just side players in the extinction drama?
That's a great question, and it's important to remember that extinction events are rarely caused by a single, isolated event,
Okay.
while the asteroid impact is the primary suspect.
Right.
Other factors likely played a contributing role.
Okay.
Remember, the Earth was undergoing significant changes during the late Cretaceous period.
Right.
Massive volcanic eruptions in a region known as the Deccan Traps in India
Mhm.
were spewing out enormous amounts of lava and gases,
Yeah.
significantly impacting the global climate.
So, were the dinosaurs already facing environmental challenges before the asteroid hit?
Exactly. The volcanic activity likely caused fluctuations in temperature and ocean acidity, making life difficult for many species.
Right.
Imagine an already stressed ecosystem facing a sudden catastrophic event.
Right.
It's like a 1-2 punch, with the asteroid delivering the knockout blow.
So the asteroid was the final blow to an already struggling ecosystem.
Precisely.
Mm.
It's a reminder that extinction events are often complex and multifaceted, with multiple factors converging to push species over the edge.
This has been a truly insightful journey into the world of dinosaurs,
I agree.
exploring their reign, their demise, and even the possibility of their return.
Yes.
Before we continue our exploration, I want to make sure we fully understand the significance of classifying dinosaurs based on their hip structure.
Okay.
Why is that such a fundamental concept?
You're right. That's a crucial aspect of understanding their evolutionary relationships.
Okay.
The division between Saurischians and Ornithischians tells us a lot about how different groups of dinosaurs are related to each other.
Okay.
We're talking about a vast and diverse group of animals that evolved over millions of years. Their hip structure is a key anatomical feature that helps us trace their evolutionary history.
So it's like looking at the blueprints of their skeletons to figure out who's related to whom.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And it gets even more interesting when we consider that birds, which are descended from Saurian dinosaurs,
Oh, okay.
also have a lizard-hipped structure.
Hmm.
This tells us that birds are more closely related to dinosaurs like T-Rex and Velociraptor than they are to ornithischian dinosaurs like Triceratops.
That's incredible. Those pigeons we see in the park are carrying a piece of dinosaur history in their very bones.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the incredible power of evolution and how life on Earth is constantly changing and adapting over millions of years.
Let's take a moment to fully appreciate this mind-boggling concept before we continue our deep dive into the world of dinosaurs.
That sounds good to me.
You know, it's fascinating to think that the very event that ended the reign of dinosaurs paved the way for the rise of mammals.
Oh, interesting.
Catastrophic end for one group, but a new beginning for another. It's like one chapter closing and another one opening,
Yes,
with a completely different cast of characters taking center stage.
exactly.
Had the dinosaurs not gone extinct, would mammals have ever had the chance to flourish and diversify the way they did?
It's a question that evolutionary biologists often ponder.
Yeah,
While we can't rewind the tape of history,
right.
it's certainly plausible that the extinction of dinosaurs opened up ecological niches that mammals were able to exploit.
Okay,
With the dinosaurs out of the picture,
right.
mammals had room to evolve and adapt,
Yeah.
eventually giving rise to the incredible diversity we see today.
It's almost like a cosmic game of musical chairs,
Mm.
with mammals suddenly finding themselves with a plethora of empty seats to fill.
I like that. That's a good analogy.
And to think, without that pivotal event, our own species might never have evolved.
It really highlights the interconnectedness of life on Earth
Yeah.
and how even catastrophic events can have uh, unexpected and far-reaching consequences.
Wow.
The extinction of dinosaurs wasn't just an ending. It was also a beginning.
It really makes you appreciate the twists and turns of evolutionary history.
It does.
Speaking of history, what can we learn from the dinosaur fossil record?
Okay.
I imagine there are still many mysteries waiting to be uncovered, many stories yet to be told.
Absolutely. The study of dinosaurs is a dynamic field, constantly evolving with every new fossil discovery and technological advancement.
Oh, wow.
We're learning incredible details about dinosaur behavior, like evidence of parental care, complex social structures, and even migration patterns.
Wait, dinosaurs migrated,
Yes.
like birds do today.
Yeah.
I always imagine them staying in one place, ruling their territories.
You know, some dinosaur species, especially large herbivores like sauropods,
Okay.
appear to have undertaken long-distance migrations, possibly following seasonal changes in vegetation or seeking suitable breeding grounds.
Wow.
Just imagine these massive creatures traversing vast landscapes, a truly epic journey.
It really changes our perception of these creatures.
It does.
It's no longer just about bones and skeleton.
Right.
It's about understanding how they lived,
Yes.
interacted, and moved through their ancient world.
Exactly. Paleontology isn't just about digging up fossils. It's about reconstructing ecosystems,
Okay.
understanding the intricate web of life that existed millions of years ago.
Yeah.
We're not just studying bones, we're studying the history of life itself.
I can see why you're so passionate about this field.
Oh, thanks.
It's like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're piecing together clues from an ancient past.
That's a great analogy. And every new fossil discovery is like uncovering a new clue, bringing us closer to understanding the fascinating world of dinosaurs and their place in the grand tapestry of life.
Yeah.
Now, shifting gears a bit,
Okay.
I'm curious, what personally captivates you most about dinosaurs?
For me, it's the sense of wonder and awe they inspire.
Okay.
These were creatures so different from anything we see today, and
Yeah.
yet they were real. They walked this earth, they
Yeah.
lived and breathed, they faced challenges and thrived for millions of years.
I agree.
It's a humbling reminder of the vastness of time and the incredible diversity of life that has existed on our planet.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It also makes you appreciate the fragility of life.
Right.
The dinosaurs were dominant for an incredible span of time, yet they were ultimately wiped out by forces beyond their control.
Yeah.
It underscores the importance of cherishing and protecting our planet and the biodiversity it supports.
Before we move on, I want to make sure we have a clear picture of the Mesozoic era.
Okay.
We've mentioned the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods, but can you provide a brief overview of each period?
Of course. Remember, the Mesozoic era spanned from about 250 to 66 million years ago.
Right.
The Triassic period, the earliest of the three,
Okay.
as a time of recovery and diversification, following a major extinction event that wiped out much of life on Earth.
Wow.
During this time, the first dinosaurs emerged, though they were relatively small and unassuming compared to their later descendants.
So the Triassic was like the opening act for the dinosaurs, a time of humble beginnings.
Precisely.
Ah,
Then came the Jurassic period,
okay.
which is often considered the golden age of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
This was a time of gigantism,
Okay.
with massive sauropods like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus roaming the Earth.
Right.
Predatory theropods like Allosaurus ruled the land,
Okay.
and the first birds took to the skies.
Wow.
The Jurassic was a time of flourishing ecosystems and incredible biodiversity.
Oh, the period that gave us Jurassic Park. I
Yeah.
can see why it holds such a place in our imagination.
And finally, we have the Cretaceous period, a time of continued dinosaur diversification,
Okay.
the emergence of flowering plants, and ultimately the mass extinction event that brought their reign to an end.
Right.
It's a period marked by both incredible evolutionary innovations and a dramatic conclusion.
What a journey through time. From humble beginnings to global dominance,
Yeah,
and finally, a catastrophic end.
it's true.
It makes you realize that even the most successful species are vulnerable to the forces of change.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And it leads us to another fascinating area of exploration,
Okay.
the ongoing search for new dinosaur fossils.
Right?
There's still so much we don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So many mysteries waiting to be unearthed.
I imagine there's still much to be discovered, especially with new technologies and research methods constantly being developed.
Right.
What are some of the most promising areas for future dinosaur discoveries?
Well, traditionally, North America has been a hotbed for dinosaur fossils,
Okay.
with places like Montana, Wyoming, and Alberta, Canada, yielding some of the most iconic skeletons.
Right.
However, in recent years, discoveries in South America, Asia, and Africa have expanded our understanding of dinosaur distribution and evolution.
So the hunt for dinosaur fossils is a global endeavor.
Absolutely. Paleontologists are exploring every corner of the globe, from the deserts of Mongolia to the rainforests of Argentina.
Wow, that's amazing.
And new technologies, such as satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar, are helping us pinpoint potential dig sites with greater accuracy, increasing the likelihood of unearthing new and exciting fossils.
It sounds like an exciting time to be a paleontologist. What are some of the big questions that researchers are trying to answer right now? What are the mysteries that keep them digging, keep them searching?
Well, one of the biggest puzzles is the origin of flight in dinosaurs.
Okay.
How did these massive terrestrial creatures evolve the ability to take to the skies? Fossils of feathered dinosaurs, particularly those from the Liaoning province in China, are providing invaluable clues to this evolutionary enigma.
Feathered dinosaur. So we're not just talking about scales and bony plates anymore.
Not at all. Many theropod dinosaurs,
Okay.
particularly those closely related to birds,
Right.
had feathers.
Okay.
And the evolution of feathers wasn't just about flight.
Oh, okay.
Feathers may have initially served other purposes, such as insulation, display, or even camouflage.
So feathers were a multi-purpose adaptation, serving different functions throughout their evolution.
Exactly.
It's fascinating how a single trait can have such a profound impact on a lineage.
And studying these feathered dinosaurs helps us piece together the intricate evolutionary pathway that led from ground-dwelling dinosaurs to the birds we see soaring through the skies today.
What an incredible story of adaptation and evolution. It's amazing to think about how much we've learned about dinosaurs.
I agree.
Yet there's still so much more to discover.
Yeah.
Every new fossil, every new research paper
Yes.
adds another layer to this fascinating story.
That's the beauty of science. It's a never-ending journey of discovery.
Yeah.
There's always something new to learn, something new to uncover.
Right.
Who knows what incredible dinosaur discoveries await us in the years to come?
I, for one, can't wait to find out. But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's shift our focus to a topic that often sparks heated debates:
Okay.
the extinction theories surrounding the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it really is captivating to think about,
It's amazing.
the dedication and patience of these paleontologists.
Oh, yeah.
Meticulously unearthing these ancient relics, revealing a glimpse into a lost world.
And speaking of giants and their disappearance, we've focused primarily on the asteroid impact theory.
Right.
But what about those other extinction theories?
Oh,
Were volcanoes and climate change merely supporting actors in the dinosaur drama, or did they play a more prominent role?
That's a crucial question.
Yeah.
And it highlights the complexity of extinction events.
Right.
Science rarely offers simple black and white answers.
Yeah.
While the asteroid impact is considered the leading cause,
Right.
it's quite likely that other factors were at play,
Okay.
contributing to the dinosaurs' ultimate demise.
So it was a convergence of events that sealed their fate.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where dinosaurs were already facing challenges,
Okay.
like those massive volcanic eruptions in the Deccan traps
Right.
and the resulting climate fluctuations.
Yeah.
These stressors could have weakened their population,
Right.
making them more susceptible to the catastrophic effects of the asteroid impact.
So the asteroid was the final blow,
Yes,
but they were already on shaky ground.
exactly.
Okay.
It's a reminder that extinction events are rarely a single isolated incident.
Right.
It's often a confluence of factors
Yeah.
that push species beyond their limits of adaptation.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
With one event triggering a cascade of consequences
Yeah.
that ultimately reshape the entire ecosystem.
A powerful analogy.
Wow.
And it underscores the importance of studying past extinction events to understand the challenges facing biodiversity today.
Okay.
By learning from the past,
Yeah.
we can better protect our planet and its inhabitants from future threats.
It's a sobering thought, but also empowering.
It is.
We have the opportunity to learn from the past to shape a more sustainable future.
Absolutely. The study of dinosaurs and other extinct creatures is not just about understanding the past, but also about informing the present and safeguarding the future.
Now, before we conclude our deep dive, I want to revisit a topic that sparks both fascination and ethical concerns.
Right.
The possibility of bringing back dinosaurs through genetic engineering.
Okay.
Is it truly within our realm to manipulate life in such a profound way?
That's a question that ignites intense debate, challenging us to consider the boundaries of science and ethics.
Yeah.
On one hand, the
Yeah.
idea of resurrecting extinct creatures is undeniably tantalizing,
Right.
offering potential insights into evolution, behavior, and even conservation efforts.
But on the other hand, are we opening a Pandora's box?
That's the question, isn't it?
Right.
We must proceed with caution.
Yeah.
Could we contain these resurrected creatures?
Right.
What unforeseen consequences might arise from introducing them into modern ecosystems?
Right, yeah.
And perhaps most importantly,
Yeah.
do we have the right to manipulate life in such a way?
It seems the potential benefits come with significant risks.
I think so.
Ethical dilemmas that demand careful consideration.
Indeed. It's a discussion that requires thoughtful engagement from scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public alike.
As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the prehistoric world and explore the frontiers of genetic engineering,
Yeah,
we must remember that with great power comes great responsibility.
that's right.
We must approach these advancements with humility,
Right.
a deep respect for the natural world,
Yeah.
and a keen awareness of the potential consequences of our actions.
Well said.
Yeah.
As we conclude our journey through the world of dinosaurs,
Right.
let's carry with us a sense of wonder, a thirst for knowledge,
Yeah.
and a profound appreciation for the intricate tapestry of life that has unfolded on our planet over millions of years.
It's been an incredible journey, exploring the reign of giants,
It has.
pondering the mysteries of extinction,
Yeah,
and contemplating the ethical considerations of scientific advancements.
I agree.
I hope this deep dive has sparked a curiosity in you, our listener, to
It's-
continue exploring the wonders of the prehistoric world.
And perhaps even inspire you to make your own discoveries.
Oh, that would be great.
Who knows what amazing fossils or groundbreaking research await us in the future?
Until then, keep exploring,
Yes,
keep questioning,
keep learning.
and keep marveling at the grandeur of the dinosaur era.
It's a wonderful thing to think about.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.